These stories next on News Channel 13 Live at 11. The past meets the present on stage at Woodstock 94. We'll take you there live. Just down the road, more people gather to hear the music. And another twist in the O.J. Simpson case. News Channel 13 Live at 11 is next.
From WNYT, Albany, this is News Channel 13, live at 11.
Tonight's top story, the Woodstock Nation rocks into the night. Thousands are gathered on a farm in Saugerties, soaking up the music. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mark Mulholland. The 25th anniversary mega concert has been rocking all day long. It's a combination of music from today and yesterday. News Channel 13's Bill Lambdin has been rocking as well. He joins us now live from Saugerties. Hello, Bill.
Oh, just call me Rockin' Bill. Saturday night at Woodstock 94, and we're waiting for Metallica to go on stage. The crowd here is estimated by the promoter at between 250 and 300,000. A Woodstock moment. Two people huddled together, trying to stay dry. Shot this afternoon, but almost identical to pictures taken 25 years ago. History repeats itself. In 1969, they slid through the mud, having fun in what could have been an unhappy situation. 1994, the same.
We got
There are several acts here who were at the original Woodstock, including Crosby, Stills, and Nash. But most of the performers were chosen to have Generation X, the sons and daughters of those at the first Woodstock. This evening, while 9 Inch Nails was on stage, some rolled joints, and everyone, except the Mud People, tried not to slip on the now treacherous pathways. Brian Judas of Scotia.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to sleep in a sleeping bag covered in mud.
The accommodations leave a lot to be desired, but for many, the price is right. Hey, hang on, let me take a little survey. Let's start down here. Did you pay?
Yeah, I paid.
Did you pay? No? Did you pay?
No.
Did you pay?
Nope.
Did you pay?
I didn't pay, no.
I paid.
No.
You guys are credentialed. Okay. Did you pay?
Oh, yeah.
One of the promoters, John Scheer of Polygram Diversified, continues to insist that the perimeter is being controlled. He is about the only one here who believes that at this point. So the exact crowd is probably 400,000 or more by now. Now, Phil Bailey was here all last night and will be here again all tonight. It's probably fair to say some interesting things go on between midnight and dawn, don't they?
Bill, yeah, crowd's going wild right now. Metallica's doing their opening number. Excuse my appearance, I've just emerged from a mosh pit. Take a look at this, a mosh pit to the tune of 9 Inch Nails. If you've never been in a mosh pit, it involves mud, a lot of water, a lot of Generation Xers, and a lot of high energy. Tomorrow night we'll take you up close and personal to a mosh pit. It is really muddy out there, as you know, and you know, this party will not end. We are certain of that. When the music stops, a lot of these people never go to sleep. It becomes a cross between a gigantic county fair and a KOA campground. We know there are some mudslides going on somewhere out there in the 750 acres. We know last night we spent the evening at a rave. It's a techno-industrial musical marathon party. They're going to have another one tomorrow night. And we witnessed gate crashers all night long. Gate crashers. And frankly, when we arrived here a couple of hours ago, they were still coming in.
Okay, Bill, thanks. We'll look forward to that report tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Now, the state police continue to have their patrols out, so you're not going to be able to drive in here very easily. But once you get on foot, I don't think there's a lot of control left. Back to you, Mark.
Bill, do you plan on doing any moshing yourself tonight?
Well, we'll have to see. You know, we've got Metallica and then Aerosmith. I want to stay in good shape for both of them.
Bill Lambdin reporting live along with Phil Bailey at Woodstock 94. Thank you very much. Well, as Woodstock officials struggle to keep order, they're losing the battle of the buck. News Channel 13's Benita Zahn explains.
When Crosby, Stills, and Nash took to the stage tonight, they touted and played songs from a new album released today. Don't think that won't sell a ton of tapes for them. Woodstock purists paint all this as nothing more than a money-making machine, but some people are cashing in ways nobody ever anticipated. You paid $5 for the case and you're selling them for 20.
Or $5 for a 12-pack.
And you're selling them for?
20.
Supply and demand. I'm a business major.
You don't feel like you're ripping off all these nice folk?
Not compared to anywhere else where you can get it at.
Some of the profiteering isn't so benign.
No, but we stole a lot.
Excuse me? Did you really steal stuff?
You have to.
Why?
Because it's free. Everybody else is doing it.
And in the most blatant ripoff, dozens of concert goers tore the supplier's storage area.
They just ripped down the fence, started coming right on through. Just through the whole area, stealing sodas, taking food. They're just rushing the whole area.
Now, if they could only find a way to sell the mud, someone would really clean up. Benita, Zahn, News Channel 13 at Woodstock.
Just 50 miles away at the original Woodstock site on Max Yasgur's farm in Bethel, thousands are trying to relive the magic. News Channel 13's Monica Mahaffey has more.
If you build it, they will come. 20,000 of them. Some have been there before.
That's your brother.
Thanks, guys.
Nice.
What are you shaking for?
It's so weird. I'm eating like a star.
Here, hold that.
Wow.
It was just an experience that I'll never forget. I'm an American history teacher now, and I think part of the reason I am is because of that experience.
Stop, children, what's that sound? Everybody look what's
They're celebrating the original Woodstock 25 years ago. Peace, music, and love.
Sex, my wives.
I got a question.
Holy
Oh my God.
honey. I don't even know her name.
All I want to do is better make love to you, and I can tell.
This Woodstock commemoration was canceled, but the faithful returned anyway. Despite a lack of planning, festival goers have had just about any service available to them.
But I get the feeling there's going to be a lot more happiness coming up fairly soon, possibly within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah! Trying to get them clean.
You got a big job.
Yeah.
Most people here are camping for the weekend, waiting to hear music from the likes of Arlo Guthrie, Melanie, Richie Havens, Sha-Na-Na, Country Joe McDonald, and more. In Bethel, Monica Mahaffey, News Channel 13.
The Albany Civic Theater apparently evacuated tonight after some sort of noxious fumes spread through the building. Police believe pepper gas may have been sprayed. Reports are that a few people have been taken to the hospital. The injuries appear minor. Police tell us no arrests have been made, and they aren't sure if any will be made. Well, it's time now for a first look at the weather with Paul Caiano. Paul?
All right, Mark, we have a break in the action for tonight, but showers and thunderstorms are in the forecast for tomorrow as the sun rises at exactly 6 a.m. We're looking for lots of clouds around 7 to 8, maybe a shower or a storm 72. Could be a few breaks of sun as well, but that being optimistic at best. Noontime 77, showers and storms are likely. We'll have a cold front pass through sometime in the early afternoon, and some severe weather is expected in the area, Mark, before tomorrow is out, so we want to be careful about that.
Okay, thanks, Paul. We'll see you in a few minutes. Still ahead tonight, a father begins his walk to remember his daughter, and a piece of history in western Massachusetts is destroyed. We're back in a moment. Stay with us.
Live, local, late breaking. This is News Channel 13. Live at 11.
News Channel 13 is sponsored in part by your Lincoln Mercury dealers.
In our check of stories making news around the region tonight, Pittsfield police are looking for the man who robbed a bank earlier today. It happened in the William Street Plaza. Police say a masked man entered the city savings bank and threatened a teller with a bomb. The teller gave the man an undetermined amount of cash. The bandit ran out of the bank and hopped on a bicycle. Police have recovered the bike, but they're still looking for the robber. And in Sheffield, Massachusetts, a piece of history is destroyed by fire. The oldest wooden covered bridge in the state burned this morning. The 100-foot-long bridge spanned the Housatonic River. Authorities don't know what started the fire, and no one was injured. The journey is underway to remember Sarah Ann Wood and another missing girl. Today, Sarah's father, Bob Wood, began a trek across upstate New York. Wood left early this morning from the Sarah Wood Rescue Center in Washington Mills. That's just south of Utica. He plans to walk 125 miles to the Rochester suburb of Pittsford. Wood's journey will end at the home of 4-year-old Kaylee Ann Polton. She's been missing since May.
Journey of hope. I think what we're doing, we're threading a path of compassion from our community to East Rochester, to people who have experienced the same kind of a thing that we have experienced.
Wood will walk 25 miles a day and expects to arrive at the Polton home on Thursday. That's also the one-year anniversary of his daughter's appearance. From Los Angeles tonight, the latest twist in the O.J. Simpson case may involve the telephone. Records of a telephone conversation between Nicole Simpson and her mother may help narrow the time of Nicole's death. Newsweek is reporting that the call took place 30 minutes earlier than O.J. Simpson's attorneys have claimed. Still ahead tonight, Paul Caiano with a look at the weather forecast. We'll be right back. Time now for weather with Paul Caiano. Have you ever moshed?
I have never moshed. I've seen people mosh. I was around people who mosh, but I never
Good
had
weather.
the nerve to go in there.
Good weather for moshing.
Yes,
this weekend.
beautiful. Lots of rain, lots of mud for the folks at Woodstock, and for us here too. So we have something to look forward to for tomorrow if anyone's moshing. 71 degrees outside right now, a warm, muggy night, lots of clouds. Today's high 82. Right for the normal 69, the low last night. Very warm and muggy, as you can see, compared to the 59, which is normal for this time of the year. The wind is out of the south at 12, boosting up the humidity and dew point, and it's going to be a warm, muggy night tonight and a warm, muggy day for tomorrow before the front comes through and cools us down. 71 in Glens Falls and in Albany, 70 Rutland and North Adams, Massachusetts. Lots of clouds around the area, showers as well, and some thunderstorms as we head out towards western Pennsylvania and western New York, where it's 73 right now in Buffalo, and showers and storms are in the forecast for much of the region for at least the next 12 to 24 hours as we head over into New England. Cloud cover yesterday at this time showed much of New York State and New England covered with clouds. We had some thunderstorms move through during the day today, and we could see this batch of clouds extends all the way from southern Quebec on through New York State, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Indiana, and all the way back down into the Rocky Mountains. It's associated with a cold front which will sweep through here during the day tomorrow and touch off some heavy thunderstorms as a cold air mass out of Canada meets up with a warm air mass which is located right over the eastern seaboard. We can see that on our frontal systems here. This warm front up to our north pushed through overnight last night and early this morning. Some of you may know that because you were woken up by big thunderstorms around 5 a.m. in Albany County anyway. And this is letting the warm and humid air work its way right up the eastern seaboard out ahead of the cold front, which is going to bring down some cold Canadian air tomorrow. When the two meet, we have very strong thunderstorms. You can see that here on the national radar extending from western Pennsylvania over towards Cleveland, Detroit, back down towards Indianapolis. These areas are all under severe weather watches tonight, and we should be under those same watches as we head into tomorrow afternoon, and we could see some strong to locally severe storms as we head into tomorrow afternoon. Behind the front, colder weather. Tomorrow's highs 50s and 60s for the Great Lakes. You can see those temperatures will sweep across our area as we head into early next week with lots of sunshine. So there is something to look forward to as we head into Monday and Tuesday after the heavy weather passes through tomorrow. For tomorrow, here is the frontal system located around central New York about midday. Out ahead of it, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Again, some locally heavy, humid weather off the eastern seaboard will push the